Hello, and welcome to this game with rsilverstein12. This is my second game in the tournament I'm calling it Four Landscapes tournament, and in that tournament every game has four landscapes. So here you can see we have sewers, road network, summon, and windfall. Let's look at the kingdom a bit bigger here. That's one kind of annoying thing, is that they always show up small. Also, you have to scroll down. Anyway, road network's not the most important thing going on. Okay, so this game is interesting. We have so we have good trashing with the amulet and with the sentry. The tricky thing is going to be plus buy. You can get 2 action cards with, well, 3 technically with the stonemason. And you can stonemason golds into. Oh, there's also sewers trashing. Yeah, so very good trashing. In fact, I might skip the sentry. The sentries are kind of nice, but there's schemes. Anyway, there's no plus action. There's draw with the tactician, but there's no coins on action cards. So, yeah, okay, road network could see some play if we go for the groundskeepers. So we could just keep a very simple deck and get like a very quick windfall. I think that might be my main goal here. Let's see it. It's pretty late, so no one really listening in stream chat. So I'm thinking I'm opening Amulet Sewers. I get to go first, so let me update that in the header there. So I'm going first in the odd number games. My opponent, rsilverstein12, will go first in the even numbered games. Amulet Sewers, and I hope I draw my amulet, and I do. So that's great. I will trash, and do I want a Vagrant? I could see a Vagrant being vaguely useful down the road. So sure. Okay, I don't draw my estate, but I get to trash twice, and then pick up. Okay, so I trash twice, and then I only have 5 in deck. So yeah, if I take experiments, I could draw deck and get a very quick windfall, which would be great. Let's go for that. Okay, it looks like I will draw deck. I will trash just the estate and windfall. Okay, yeah, the Vagrant doesn't matter. Experiment. Trash just the estate. Don't trash. Or should I spend like one more turn cleaning up? He's mirroring me. We're very, very similar. If I spend one more turn cleaning up, I'm going to be gaining a silver. With the amulet. Now let's not trash. Let's buy windfall. Summon is the village here, so yeah, so it was not guaranteed. But if your experiment is not bottom decked, you get it. Yeah, so trashing single coppers does seem useful. Windfall has gained 3 golds. This is all my gold. So that's unfortunate. The question is, do I stonemason for groundskeepers here? It's not good. I have like a bunch of copper left. I'm tempted to just buy province, but that seems like it'll probably lose. I could stonemason for a ton of experiments and a gear, or stonemason for 2 gears. Yeah, remember there's not really draw. That's the thing to do well here. So I'm just gonna buy the province. Now I will stonemason for groundskeepers. He gets to trash 2 coppers. Stuck because I really do want the gear. He doesn't draw his amulet. He does draw 8. Well, he draws his gold. Okay, I will trash the copper here. Or I will take a coin, stonemason. I think I'll just trash the copper. And get my 3rd groundskeeper. And hopefully get the trash. Okay, cool. I can trash 2 coppers here. Even stonemason the gold into 2 groundskeepers. Let's get rid of these coppers. Oh, and here I get to trash the copper too. So I have 2 golds left in my deck. So we split the groundskeepers evenly. I don't buy anything, but I can draw my deck. He buys a province, gets 4 VP from groundskeeper. I only have 6. So that does make things a little bit tricky. So what am I doing here? I'm windfalling, right? So I have lots of gold in my deck, although not drawing deck necessarily. I can stonemason golds into experiments or duchies. Am I windfalling? Yeah, I think I am windfalling. Okay, he only gets one groundskeeper played. Oh, right, he still has some coppers. How many coppers are left? Yeah, he has one copper left. But that means you need to get more money. Buy silver here. If you want to be able to afford province. He's just going to take as many experiments as he can. I will gain silver. I think I'll take road network. I can do all those experiments. There's no worry about a pile out here, right? Summon gear could be good, but if he's going to score, I want it. The extra draw is nice at this point. No, you don't have enough for a province. You have to buy a duchy, right? The amulet coin, is that enough? No, you would rather trash your copper and your stonemason. Oh yeah, I guess he has a couple of stonemasons. And now he windfalls. So we're following similar trajectories, and I think my first player advantage is going to carry me through. I'll play an experiment. I'll play another experiment to get to my last groundskeeper. So I have 2 experiments, so that means one of them is on top. I also have enough that I could stonemason gold for 2 experiments. Or for duchy experiment. So what's on top? Experiment, couple golds. It's not worth clearing those out. That would be silly. So I will stonemason gold to oh, there's an amulet too. Amulet gold. Let's go experiment. 4 experiments. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I'll keep stockpiling these experiments. Eventually, I do want to score with the duchy as well, but yeah, getting to get 4 experiments out of an extra gold. It's pretty nice. Also, he only gets 1. Oh, he trashes a gold. I don't think he meant to do that with the sewers. I don't think you want... Okay. Let's play our groundskeepers. Four groundskeepers. Okay. There's one more groundskeeper down there, isn't there? Is it worth... It's a groundskeeper and a gold. I could stonemason the amulet to vagrants by province. I also pick up all those experiments. How many experiments have I played this turn? 3? 4? Oof. So on top I have province, groundskeeper. 2 experiments is not exactly what I want. I'd rather have 6. But I'm gonna do the amulet, the vagrants thing, because I like that, and I'm not too concerned about getting all my groundskeepers played. I'm up 27-10. Top takes a card. Interesting. Also does the amulet. A lot of mirror here. Picks up a state. Yeah, that's reasonable. Province. Yeah, so I get plenty of good draw here, which is good. Alright, my vagrant even drew. Ah, it didn't draw again. 3, 4. Okay, I need to play 1. Get the last groundskeeper play. Obviously, okay, so he only has 2 experiments in his deck. 5 groundskeepers to play. So that would mean there's 4 cards he doesn't draw. He also has a sentry. And 1 vagrant? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna stonemason this. I feel like the right thing to do is to do duchy experiment. And buy the province. So I think at this point his strategy is to not touch the province pile. But how many golds do I have? 2 golds left. There were 12, we've gotten 7 in the trash, so he has 3. Okay, so he'll be able to do a similar thing. But if I don't want to touch the province pile, it's going to be tricky to score. I'd have to stonemason my experiments, or he trashes his estate with sewers. Double duchy, so he's really going for the scoring. And buys the duchy. Okay. So he used how many experiments there? He used both his experiments. So I have all 3 experiments remaining. Alright, vagrant draws. Okay, clearly want to play an experiment. Got my last groundskeeper. Okay, that's a stonemason on top. He doesn't have experiments. Can he actually draw a deck? With 1 card extra draw, he's got a sentry, which in the best case skips 2 green cards, I guess. He's got 1 vagrant, 5 groundskeepers. So he gets to draw 7 cards, maybe. If I stonemason my last experiment. I could stonemason gold, get like 3 duchies here. And then what do we do? Well, it draws him a bunch of cards. Okay, if I just take a province, that's a 5, that's 11 points, then I'm up by 1. And I'm counting on him not being able to draw deck. Does he have his amulet left? No, he trashed that. Draw deck where he has 5 groundskeepers, vagrant sentry, which basically draw like 10 cards and 11 cards to draw. That chance is not necessarily something I want to take. So okay, if I do the stonemason gold thing, stonemason gold to duchy, buy duchy. What does he try to do? He stonemasons gold to duchy, estate, buys no, you can't buy the province then. How does that play out? So I get 3 duchies. I think that does put me in a better position. I get 3 duchies and my... So I could stonemason experiment to double estate, buy the province. And then neither of us are going to get to that last province. But for getting lucky. Yeah. I could also stonemason duchy to 2 estates. By province. Keep my experiment. I guess that means I lose 3 points relative to stonemason the experiment. But have an experiment versus a duchy. I think I'd rather have the experiment, but okay. I almost draw deck. So what am I trashing? If I trash duchy to 2 estates, am I gonna let him draw deck then? That's the question. I could do province to 2 duchies. I need to keep some kind of lead here. That's the tricky thing. I want to maintain my ability to buy provinces without giving him an easy ability to either. Just forgo my draw, experiment to 2 estates, or forgo my ability to buy province. Let's get rid of my duchy. No sewers. The bare province, that's just asking him to be able to do the same. So I get the duchy. Yeah, this is a really good road network game. Now he draws deck pretty easily, I expect. I hope he hit like 2 groundskeepers and then he doesn't want to discard them. I have a lead, but the green piles being at 7 is kind of bad because we can each make them 3. He's going to do duchy to 2 estates. By duchy. Okay, so we really can't touch those green piles in the bottom. Like any of the piles, really. Okay, I draw to my stonemason. So stonemason, I'm gonna buy a province. And I'm gonna stonemason. I got 3 groundskeepers down. Darn. So if I stonemason the duchy to 2 estates, this is tricky. I could stonemason silver to 2 estates by duchy, and then his only chance is to get. You can't get both a duchy and a province. You could stonemason a province to a duchy, but these piles. Okay, so stonemason silver to. I'm gonna do it. I could do the options are duchy to 2 estates, and that gives me -1 + 6, 5 extra points, and by province. 5 extra points by province means he just needs to. Wait, so if I do silver to 2 estates, that's 8 points. And by duchy, that's 6 more points, 14 points. I'm up to 77. He needs to play all his groundskeepers and buy the duchy. I don't think I want to trash my estates, given how close these things are. Let's try it. Okay. Now, it is, yeah, he can end it, but I've just reduced his scoring opportunities. But he gets to play 3, 4 of his groundskeepers. So if he buys the duchy, I win at this point. If he can buy the province, yes. Yeah. I guess he didn't draw enough to buy the province. Summon gear or something. Summon experiment's probably reasonable. Oh, no, you can't summon an experiment, actually. Well, he just bought the experiments then. Alright, I wanna... Huh. Huh. Yep. I need to draw 2 of my treasures. I drew 1 of them. Yes, this is the classic, like, when something gains something else on top, it covers it up. Yeah. Anyways, it looks like he'll be fine. Did he draw gold, 2 golds, or gold and stonemason? 4 groundskeepers. Oh, it's the same thing. Oh, he can still only get yeah. He played 1 experiment. Yeah. Yeah, I guess the gear, you draw the cards right away. So it's like you'd top deck 2 experiments. Summoning an experiment would be even more amazing if you could do it. Because you would both play that first experiment and draw 2 cards. And then also have another experiment in your deck. Now he's going to summon the gear. And I think I'm going to draw... Yeah, so I get to stonemason the gold. The duchy experiment. And buys. Alright. Good crowd developing here. I win the first one as first player. That is good. That is what I want to do. Also what I should be expected to do. So we move to the second game, and I need to edit the player order to give rsilverstein12 first. Yeah, it's tough. Tough to say whether you should trash a state there or not. I didn't my final turn because I calculated how much he could get if he got all his provinces in play. It would be a tie, or all his groundskeepers in play would be a tie, I think. Anyway, he gets to go first, and that's correct. Oops, I apparently changed it, but I didn't really change it. Yeah, okay. We're ready to go with the second game. Inheritance pathfinding. That's a fun interaction. Not really, because so if we were to pathfind, say, the Blessed Villages, and then inherit them as well, you don't get the plus card from that. So You can't properly pathfind estates. It's not an action supply pile. So, okay, meanwhile, looking here, I mean, pathfinding busted villages does seem like the way to go here. Because they're the cheapest cantrip. You could obviously also pathfind treasuries. That's a nice thing to do. I mean, it's a tax game, so that's interesting. I think we open silver silos. Well, silos is a little bit less important when you're thinking about when you don't have like a trasher or something, which we could get a bishop, but that would be too kind, I think. Anyway, I'm getting silver for sure. This could be conclave just for like future use. Like I would like to conclave an artisan and all that. Being in debt is not great. Obviously he had 4-3, so he has to do that. I think I will get the conclave though. Okay, and this will just be a regular silver. Ah, he inherits turn 3. Well, that's nice. Yeah, lol. I hit 6, but yeah, that's just very lucky. And his estates all get, he gets to. Now he gets to just get an artisan. Anyway, I'm getting artisan. It's a good card, but man. Yeah, it should be unbeatable. Another artisan is clear. So this is 6. Oh wait, you can't inherit treasury, so. This is 6. Oh, artisan. A market. Conclave, artisan, a market, top deck a copper, play the conclave, inherit blessed village as well. Yes. And that's it. Okay, and I want to silos now. But yeah, he's basically like 2 or 3 turns ahead now. Artisan markets, yes, and then you just market buy lots of estates. I mean, you don't need all those villages, actually. You keep artisan markets, and your deck just gets better. Okay, gold suggests he's going to go legionary soon. A second artisan seems reasonable. But I also want the silos. Well, 4 coppers in hand suggest silos not going to be that valuable. My next turn. Well, 2 coppers. I mean, that's slightly above average. But where's my artisan? Where's my market? Where's my conclave? All in the bottom. And he gets lots of markets. Yeah, I mean, pathfinding markets are the way to go. Yeah, it looks like he's pretty much won this. Yeah, he's already pathfound the markets. He has 4 of them. Do I just compete on markets? I can't. Being down 2 to 4 markets, he has this. I could pathfind treasuries instead, but that's, and just have kind of, if I could have 2 artisans. I can't pathfind them this turn, obviously. Top deck the treasury. Buy a treasury. Nah, he's just so far ahead. He's got the Sea's Gift coming. He's got Silos and I don't. Silos would not be good this turn for me, which I guess I knew. But he has those markets path found. Yeah, and basically I'm never going to hit pathfinding now. He gets to finish off the market pile, basically. I'm gonna try like this turn or whatever, but let's hope he doesn't draw. Of course he does. 2 markets. Yeah, there's basically no coming back from this. Yeah, I'll let him play out this turn. And bishop, whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. I've had enough. That was a ridiculous draw on his part. And I mean, maybe I should have done double silver so I'm not in debt, but yeah, that so what? I don't know. It was inheritance always leads to resigns because of that. Not always, but a lot of the time. Because that turn 3 7 coin draw, and then all the estates coming around, and yeah. Anyway, it was a very clear build. I thought that obviously the treasury rather than market thing was kind of meh, but that was the backup plan because I was like 2 or 3 turns behind my start, and we're 1-1, so we will be playing a game 4. Good for my opponent, and here we go. It's a donate game with Quarry. Okay, this is very interesting. So you can see here we have donate. No plus buy. except tactician. But tactician means you're not using the quarry. But you could use the fairy. We could try to torture each other, but then if you're just tactician, you could just wait for those 3 cards. Fishing village obviously can be nice. Emporium, Baker also give coin opportunities. So I wonder if we do the double tactician. Tower says, well, I don't know. It's going to be hard to drain these piles. Innovation says you can, first time you gain a card, action card, you may set it aside if you do play it. So that way you can get a fishing village that you bought in play for the next turn. I mean, does the torture even matter? Because you could just trash later. I'm not sure. Yeah, seriously. No plus buy boards are unfortunately rather common these days. Okay, so I could stockpile bakers. What would be the purpose of all this? Okay, I think I'm gonna get the quarry. Quarry, donate, think later. There's not even gains. Like the mine is the best we have. I'm gonna ferry. A baker or a torture? Ferry the baker. I think I'll donate next turn after getting a baker. He's gonna donate now. See, I want a bunch of bakers and then I want the tactician so I can get that second buy. Maybe I didn't need to ferry the... Okay, unexpectedly, or unsurprisingly, I have 4 coins here. I will donate. He pays off his debt. Oh, he gets patrician for free in the process. Donate 4 debt. Trash the 3 copper, 3 states. Definitely at least 3 coppers, probably 4. That leaves me with 3 coppers, a quarry. That's a total of 4 coins. Baker. Okay, he gets a baker. I think I will get a second baker here. Yeah, this like 4 stop cards means I always draw deck. And the reason to get 2 bakers over a throne room is so you don't have to worry about colliding like now, like if throne room is bottom decked. And also tower. We're gonna go hard on the bakers. We could also get innovation. Yeah, let's get innovation because then we'd like to get the tactician rolling. Fortunately, I feel like he's going to mimic me in a lot of ways here, starting with getting innovation. And now I will play to get the tactician. Obviously, I don't need the draw. It's the plus buy. Tactician plus buys. That's a little ridiculous, but he doesn't have the fairy on Baker. So he does get to discard his patrician. Here I do get to buy the tactician once again with innovation. And I do get to play those coppers, which is good because it makes the I mean, if we need to really play our treasures, but I hope I'll have enough bakers soon. But I'm going to use 1 coffers to get baker because they're going to cost 3 starting from now on. So I'm going to use the coffers, buy tactician, set aside and play, and I could also do a fishing village. I have so much draw. Fishing village gives me coins both this turn and next, but baker gives me I think I'm going to say bakers. I think he's going to be doing the same thing. He needs to spend a couple coffers. But yeah, the fairy is going to be useful here because now I'm not going to be able to get the quarry in play. So I'm going to play by 3 bakers, have 7, buy 2 more bakers. It's not the most efficient. Again, fishing village is cheaper and provides extra coin, but you don't have to worry about the draw every time. And he gets a baker. No, he puts fairy on baker. Oh, interesting. So baker, baker, baker. Tactician. And then I buy, spend 6 coffers, buy 2 bakers. We'll play it because why not? Get the coffers, and why not? Is because top deck all the treasure, but whatever. We have tactician coming in. Yeah, now I have 5 bakers is 2, I think, because he had to switch that fairy over there, and has that tactician, the patrician, I guess. So he's gonna buy the tactician now. He didn't play his second tactician. It means he only gets one baker. Okay, did he not have enough coffers? And so I'm just gonna get the last 2 bakers here. 7, 3 should be pretty decisive there. So what do we buy now? I think you buy fishing villages and throne rooms. Oh, he's probably meant to actually buy torture too. Yep. So he needs to spend 6 coffers. He doesn't have that much coffers. I will discard. I have so much draw. I also don't need to draw those coffers, but I will. So whatever. The torture, I don't think it does anything here. For this moment. I mean, of course, when you get like 3 of them, it starts to. Okay, so we will tactician. We will get. Is it just going to be 2 fishing villages, maybe? They provide a decent amount of economy. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. I forgot that I would get the extra coin out of that. So let's not use all our coffers like that. I guess I could get a throne room, but let's use 5. And then get a second. So how much draw do I have? Oh, he doesn't know. He doesn't want to play his torturer first for fun. Not this card. Okay, yeah. So if I draw, I have 7 bakers. I'll draw 5 cards. There will be 5 more to draw. Okay. Baker, 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 Fishing Village, Tactician. I think I just want like 2 more fishing villages here. Do we just slowly work towards that split? So that will cost 3, because I will get to play one of them. I'm also accumulating a lot of coffers. Which I could probably save the buy on Fairy of Torture or whatever. Okay, so I have 9 cards to draw. I'll draw 5, so I have 4 cards to draw. So no need to gain a curse. Yeah, him only having 3 Bakers is pretty rough. So if I were to, I have 11 cards to draw, so 6 cards to draw. Yeah, I'll gain a curse, sure. Yeah, I have 1 overdraw, so I should probably get a Torturer here. Along with the Fishing Village. If I get the Fishing Village, so I have 4 Fishing Villages to his 2. Anyway, playing the Fishing Village is more valuable than playing the Torturer, so that means I need a total of 7. So we'll spend 3 coffers. Fishing Village, set aside and play. Torture. I'll discard. I'll gain 1 curse. Discard curse copper. Guessing he takes 2 more Fishing Villages here. Torture. Okay. Again, I don't think much of the Torture attack. We can spend 1 buy on Donate at some point. I think I'd rather get 2 more Fishing Villages. I have so many coffers. So 2 more Fishing Villages would give me a 7-3 split there as well. Even just 1 Fishing Village, 1 Torture is probably fine. Yes. That's a lot of coffers I have. He doesn't have any. So let's just do the Fishing Villages. He's like 3 Torturers, so I'll gain 2 curses and discard them. So I have 4 curses, so I'll need to spend 1 turn donating to clean up that. 1 buy, I guess, donating. I will discard. He buys a province. Okay. Alright, only 3 bakers played. That's unfortunate. Didn't get to my torture either. So this will be the turn when I torture, play it, and donate. I don't really need more torture, that's the thing. So I could just buy province and donate. Because if I draw, I do want to donate. So I will just spend 2 coffers, buy province, and donate. I'll donate. They would be neutral. So can he get more than 8 points in a turn? Well, anyway. I won't gain all the curses. He doesn't even draw everything. So, yeah. Okay. I'm pretty safe. Torture. And I'm just gonna double province, I think. So 17 coffers. Yeah. Yep. 7-3 on both fishing villages and bakers. I think that. Well, okay, actually. And the fairy mattering when we moved into tactician was also an interesting thing. Yeah. Playing them right away. But both of them help. I don't know. Yeah, but they're cheaper. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I win that one. It's 2-1, as he said. We will edit the table. Sorry for being so slow, but we're discussing. He gets to go first. Let me edit that header. I won, and if I win this one, then I clinch this match. Otherwise, we'll play game 5, which will be exciting. Okay, what do we got here? So we have Sentry Trashing, Doctor Trashing. Oasis can set up a doctor. Star chart, you get to top deck whatever you want it. Research Trashing Estates. I'm pretty sure I want the star chart right away. And then I might just Doctor Overpay, Trash, and an estate. What do we go for? We eventually go for Jester, I think. Jester can be either annoying or awesome. He has a really nice doctor, but he doesn't get to Star Chart set it up. So, it could also be a sentry. Maybe you just do sentry. He does doctor. 1 estate, 1 copper. I guess that's all you could ever set up. Yeah, I'm going to go doctor, overpay 1, top deck the estate, trash the estate, top deck, I'll have 4, I'll have 3, top deck the doctor. And the doctor will trash coppers and trash either 2 or 3 coppers. And I'll buy Oasis. He gets his Star Chart. Trash 3 coppers. Okay, so I have a estate and a copper on top and a 7-card deck. Which suggests, I think, to get fully trashed, I want the Oasis. And let's top deck the Oasis. And we draw a doctor. Good. So if I don't draw the estate, I can trash both estates. And get like a silver. Trashes 1 estate, gets a poacher. Bigger deck than me. Alright, I get to trash both estates in one go. No choice there with regards to the doctor. So the advantage here of getting silver is that I can trash more coppers. The advantage of getting poacher is that I definitely draw. So I want to be able to play poacher. Wait, so I have a total of 6 cards in deck. So if I get the poacher, then I will Oasis discard copper each time. Yeah, I'll just get the poacher. Top deck it. So I'll have 2. I'll have 5. And 5 will be Jester. I agree on that. He has the Hamlet already, which is too bad. Maybe I'll steal it. Anyway, we poacher, we Oasis, discard copper, kill the copper, and get Jester now. So we'll be discarding the doctor each time with Oasis now, if we draw it. Might be Oasis, might be copper. We'll see. I assume he top decks his Jester. No, he has an action. Never mind. Still has an estate. I get a copper. Okay, well, it is what it is. Second Jester for my opponent. How much do I have if I just play the Jester here? I have 4. And then discard. I can get the nobles. It's kind of a bad village. Opponent gains copper. Nobles. Let's just say the Jester. Okay, so I can nobles. Oh, we'll see what he gestures me here. Does he have his Jester? Did he shuffle? He did. So he has like 2 Jesters here. No, they're both on top of his deck. But he has Poacher. Gives me a copper. Okay. So I have an Oasis and 2 coppers in that top area. So I guess no matter whether I play the Poacher first or not, I will be trashing 2 coppers. So there's 2 coppers in the discard as well. No sentry. More trashing. Okay, so I will play the Poacher, hoping to draw Oasis. I don't. Plus actions. Doctor, trash coppers. Yes, put a copper on top. Jester, opponent gain copper. Trash 2 coppers, that's good. Take Jester. Why do I have 2 cards on top? Oh, Oasis and copper. Okay. Man. That means there's something good on top. That's the downside. Jester. Nobles curse. Ouch. Well, at least he doesn't get the nobles. Okay. Like I played Jester. He gets a curse because he still has that estate. Let's get a second nobles. Let's top deck our Jester. Maybe I should just get a Hamlet soon. I don't know. He has the Hamlet where I have the Oasis. Oasis did let me ramp up a little bit, but I don't know. More curse, copper. That's bad. Ouch. That's 3 junk cards. Buys and nobles. Ooh, this is bad. Okay. Trash 2 curses, get a Hamlet. But is he going to ever be able to play like 3 Jesters a turn again? That was crazy. No. He's got too many coppers. Okay, sweet. Nobles for action, nobles for cards. We're going to put the Hamlet on top, I believe. Oasis, definitely discard the curse. Hamlet. What else is there to trash in there? That's all my good cards. It's my 2 jesters and my poacher, really. Let's get 2 more hamlets. I'll put my nobles on top in case I draw a hamlet. I draw a copper. I think a Sentry and Doctor like trash from the same area, which is a little bit annoying. Oasis is a little bit neutral. There's one of my hamlets, unfortunately. I expect nobles here. Come on, Hamlet. No. Okay, well, I nobles and then I jester twice. Jester nobles. I will gain the Oasis. Take on the nobles. Hamlet. Nobles, okay. Should it be the curse? I think it should be a copper. Anyway, I'm not gonna play. Let's take the Hamlet. Discard for action. Do I have enough draw here? I have another Oasis. There's no coppers in there. Darn it. I'll gain a jester, I guess. And I'll take the Sentry. That was a failed Doctor. I don't quite have the draw to draw around, discard, and play the Doctor. It's too bad. And the nobles are 3-2. No, 4-3. Is he gonna get to play that Doctor? He is. Doctor Trash Curse. Hopefully, Trash is just 1 of 2. No, 2 of 3. Okay. Another curse. Now the poachers are Oases. He got the noble split 5-3, I think. Poacher, discard the copper. I've discarded. Trash that one copper. Discarded a copper, discarded a copper. And there's the 2 curses. So, Doctor, trash, curse. Oh, there's also the Oases. Ah, that's bad. Let's give my opponent more gestures. I don't think we have the actions to play them. It's now time for Road Network after the nobles are gone. Or another century. Maybe it's time for research. Let's get the research. That's an oasis on top. So hamlets are better at being that village than the nobles are. So he definitely got unlucky this turn. I wonder where I messed up, because was it not getting the Hamlet soon enough? Should I have bought Hamlet over Poacher? I thought I needed a little more money. Okay, they get 1 copper trash, 1 curse trash. That's decent. They take the Oasis. Interesting. Okay, so this I want to be Sentry. I don't want the Oasis anymore. I want to give my opponent more gestures. Well, not really. Because that's, I want a gold. I've taken the poachers. And there's a curse. 2 curses left. 2 gestures left. That could very well end it. Also buying a gold. They need to draw their hamlets before their nobles. Trash the curse for sure. Discard the nobles. Discard the jester. Nobles for cards. I want to research the poacher, I think. Is that Doctor on top of my deck? I've discarded a copper. Since shuffling, I've discarded just the copper. I've discarded the doctor. When did I discard the doctor? I discarded a jester. 2. So jester, gold, 2 coppers. I'm gonna research the poacher. Set aside all that. Give out a curse by province because I need points. With all that in my hand, I'll take the sentry. Ooh, this could end it. Hamlets. Buys the duchy, I'm up a point. Okay, we will sentry. Not discard. We'll just jester twice. I will gain a research, yes. Opponent can gain the copper. I'll buy a province. I need that research to do all my research. We both did. Yeah, I'm stuck with this point where I don't have plus action if I research. If I hamlet my nobles. You can top deck it here. And get your research back. 1 jester and 1 curse left. I have a lead. It's pretty key. But if he gestures me and hits like jester curse, he gestures me twice. And then buys province. Anyway, we'll see. There's his 4th hamlet. I guess I might, the 2nd jester I can force him to hit. What would I force him to hit, actually? Research is a jester. Hamlet. Oh, he doesn't have plus buy. I want him to give me another copper. Let's see. Yeah, what do I want to do? What does he have? He probably has his gold, so he can buy province. He's out of action, so he can't get plus buy. So if I just put a jester on top to flip, definitely don't want to do the curse. I don't want to be cursed. Okay, so I'm going to discard for buy while I have it. And then I just need to jester and play the duchy, right? So I might as well draw just for fun. Well, it didn't do anything, but oh, he gets to decide what his gesture is, but it doesn't matter. There's no way I'll give him points. Duchy curse. Win by a point. That was interesting. So I win game 4 and take the 3-1 lead, 3-1 victory here. And let's open up the board if the spectators have any thoughts. Okay, Tracer has some chat. We had a small crowd, but it was good. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff. Road Network in a couple games. Although we didn't buy it that last game. Maybe we should have, but we didn't really have that long a greening phase. And yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of tight games. So thanks everyone for watching. And I have one more match in this series. And then if I somehow survive winning a match, and maybe if rsilverstein beats Amafet, then I can advance. We'll have to see. It'll be interesting. Thanks for watching.